from the time this guy started recording, that's what? What are we seeing on the screen there? At what price? That's how many years before, after it was launched? After 2009. That's 3 years, right? 4 years. 4 years. 135. If someone came in with a $500, okay, say in 2013, right? That's the chart from when these guys started recording their own data. What is it then? You see? And now, with that $500, you are sure of at least 3 Bitcoin, right? At least 3 Bitcoin. And today, we're having the price of what? Call it 59. Now, these are projects that have already gone up. Let's look at recently. Let's look at projects that launched recently. I've shown us the past. Let's look at the present one. And every project that is legitimate, you must know what they want to do. These guys defined their technology. Ethereum said, okay, after Bitcoin was launched, later they developed their own program, Vitalik Buterin, developed Solidity, and said, we can have an alternative to this thing also. But we will now solve the problem of decentralized financing in the space, where money will no longer be in the bank. All the things that banks do will be done on the crypto space. Now, you see, they defined what they want to do, and they did it, and the system is running effectively. Ethereum. Solana defined what they want to do, because Ethereum is slow, Bitcoin is slow, not as fast as they want it to be. They came in and brought speed and ease of deployment of smart contracts. They define what they want to do. It's clear, very clear. And now they are occupying a strong position on the crypto market. Now we also have XRP, Ripple. They've been there for decades, since 2010 or 2011, thereabout. They said, we will be responsible for cross-border payments. Cross-border payments, where if banks think they can be relevant, then they can use our services, our network, to process transactions cross-border. And you could send money from a bank using Ripple network to any country, and it can arrive in less than 2 minutes. They define themselves. You see, this is also, let's keep going down. Let's just look at projects, then before we go into other things. This is Lido. Now, this is Lido. Lido is a staking platform where, you know what the banks do? Come and deposit money now. Come and save with us and all that. Respect. I can see you now. I'm not talking about you guys, so you know, sure you know now. I'm not talking about you guys. All right. Yeah, yes, that's what they do now. You know, they will say, "Come and bank with us. We will do this. We will do that." They will promise you up and down. Just deposit and then the wahala will start. So you see, when you deposit, you don't get anything from the bank. You don't get anything. You will see that, okay, just try now, okay, for EcoBank, if you leave something like 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 in EcoBank, you see that every month they will be giving you one chime. Just they deposit 1 million there now, you won't see that thing again. You won't see it again. They are only telling you to, Oga, you can get more. Or yeah, add more so that you can get more. As you keep adding, they will keep reducing, and then until the point that it will now equal your monthly SMS charge. Then so they give you, they take it. They give you, they take it. You see, but these people decided to say, okay, Ethereum is now too big. Ethereum is very big. And when something is too big, it doesn't move very fast. Then Ethereum decided to say, we will move away from proof of work to proof of stake, where people will now stake whatever they bought. Instead of holding their token, maybe you want to hold your token, you bought it and you want to hold it for 5 years. Instead of holding it in your wallet and it's doing nothing there, you're only waiting for the price to appreciate. You can stake it on the Ethereum platform and get APR, annual percentage return. You see, instead of holding it in your wallet and waiting for price to improve, you can have the price improve and have the price improve, get that profit, and also get APR, get percentage return on staking it on the platform. And then Lido now came up and said, we can handle that. We will now be the staking platform on Ethereum. So Lido is a project in Ethereum. It's from the Ethereum ecosystem. Lido. You see, Lido, staked Ether. So, you see, Dogecoin. Here. I know why I'm smiling. It used to be a meme coin. It started as a meme coin. In crypto, there is something we call meme. There are things we call meme coins. They don't have actual value. They are not solving anything. In fact, they are culturally based. Let's just come and play and laugh and make fun. It's what they are. You cannot take them as a serious investment. They give money quickly and they make you poor quickly. That's what they are. You could be, maybe you woke up in the morning, you invested $100 in a meme coin, and you woke up in the morning and you were seeing $50,000. Yes. And you're like, you want to now go and kneel down and pray and thank God for making you rich. After your prayers and you're coming back, you're seeing minus 100. Yes. It happens. Yes. It happens. And there are some, you're seeing that 50,000, you're trying to withdraw it, it's not going. So, it's just like that. We have such things here. But this Dogecoin started as a meme coin. But now, because it has gained traction and belief, people could trust in someone stupid, someone that is doing something stupid, to the point that that person now gains value. And in fact, it's quite difficult to do away with them. Just like online. Usually, I use them as an example. You see people who usually eat nonsense online, and people are watching them. You will be seeing how many persons online? 2 million online watching him eat nonsense. Ordinarily, these are people that are supposed to be in the psychiatric home, right? Yes, now. They should be evaluated and say, this guy is not normal. But people are watching them, and over time you see that they are landing ambassadorial role. Onga is signing them. Maggie is signing them. Maggie is not signing them. Maggie is signing the community behind it. Did you see that? Now, you now see that here, Dogecoin gathered a lot of followers. It's just a picture of a dog called Doge. that belongs to one rich man called Elon, Elon Musk. You see, it's not actually that it belonged to Elon Musk per se, per se, per se. You know, some people said it belonged to him. Who verified it? Who verified it? Nobody verified it. In as much as, yes, Elon Musk has had a dog called Doge and all that. So you see that this dog became so popular and people are now buying into it to the point that the community became too big. Look at the market capital of this Doge, $14.7 billion. But now it's no longer a dog or a meme coin. It has now transformed. Now some people now came in and say, let's give this an actual value. Now it now became a chain of its own. It became a chain. Then a program was now introduced into it. And now, you see, Elon Musk himself now adopted it and said, okay, since I've now been attached to this project, now I'm also into it. If you are buying products from Tesla, you can pay with Doge. Only that announcement alone solidified this guy on the market. Only that. Only that announcement. And you could see that you can pay with Doge on Tesla. If you want to buy Tesla, any Tesla product or spare parts and all that, services and all that, you can pay in Doge. And lots of companies accept Doge. Lots of companies. Something that started as a meme. So, and also, these guys also, Tron, they also define their own. They are an investment platform, but not just an investment platform, they are the backbone of stable coins. The backbone of stable coin, your USDT, your USD Theta, your DAI, your USDC, they are the backbone, but you would never know. That's why if you are transacting on the crypto space and you're sending anything, it's quite easy to deal with Tron than any other one. It's quite easy. Many times you will see this network is suspended. This one is suspended. You can never find Tron suspended due to congestion. No matter how big the transaction is or how many persons that are on the queue, transactions will always go smoothly. So they defined themselves. Okay. So we've just looked at a few. If we start looking at all of them, it's quite time. But so let's look at projects that are now new in the space. Projects that are now new in the space. So this is just a crypto bubble. It's just crypto bubble. It's an app. It's an app where you just look at it at one glance. You could see the nature of the market at that moment. You don't need to scroll and scroll. Once you open the page, it will tell you if the market is recovering quickly, and then you can take action. So that's just that. Okay. There are projects that I see coming up, and they want to solve something significant. They want to solve something significant. You know, in the crypto space, speed is of essence. Because that's what the space is promising. Speed, and speed of transaction and cheap transaction cost. And one of the projects that have advanced this speed and cheap transaction cost is SUI. SUI is this project. Let's look at SUI. Let's look at SUI. Let's look at SUI. Currently, SUI is at this price. 8 cents. Is at 8 cents. There are things that happen in the crypto space. You could have a project that just launched, especially projects that did airdrop. This is their nature. Every project that did an airdrop, this is their nature. There would be season of selling out. Because one, it was given freely, and depending on the volume of the airdrop, people were giving freely the token, and maybe it's a significant amount compared to the total supply of that particular project. Whenever any project, just look at your Notcoin, look at your dogs, you will always see VAM. Then like this, then they will now start recovering. Always. As long as there is airdrop there, as long as airdrop was conducted, you always find it going this way. That's why whenever any project conducted an airdrop and you missed out on the airdrop, relax. And you know it's a wonderful project. Just relax. It will come down below, most of the times below the price of the airdrop. And you can buy very cheap, more like a super discount. And you could buy within this zone. As long as you have looked at the project and the project is authentic and is offering something substantial to the crypto ecosystem. And how do you know a project that is offering something substantial? One, there must be a problem in the crypto space that they are solving. And what people are battling over in the crypto space is cost of transaction and speed. SUI has promised that. Currently, they are the fastest alongside ICP. In as much as NEAR ecosystem is also trying. But these guys are super fast and super cheap. Their transactions cost less than 0.1 cent. Less than 0.1 cent. And they are super fast. What do you think? They defined it and they are doing it. And the only thing that is remaining for them is to take off fully. Is to take off fully. So you can mark that one, SUI. For you to deploy a smart contract on the SUI network, it takes little or nothing. Very easy. Which was one of the things that gave Solana its head on. Right? So we could see. Not just that, when it comes to the NFT market, they are also solid. Also solid. Recently, they started something, and they said our speed is it looks like it's an insult to compare our speed to that of Solana. You see, but it's just a marketing strategy. It's a marketing strategy. But believe you me, $50 in SUI is not a mistake. Okay, next one is, we talked about D-Bridge that is coming up. They are doing an airdrop. And you didn't get an airdrop, just relax. Just calm down. Wait for it in 3 months. DBR. D-Bridge. I don't know if this guy, I think they must have put it on, just waiting for. Just type that the bridge. Let's see if the thing is up there. Okay, it's up. But they have not launched. Yes, now. So, you see, it's a beautiful project. We are having a problem with bridging on crypto. The cost is high and the speed is low. But these guys are offering something faster and cheap. They are solving a problem. A serious problem for that matter. And they could only improve. They can only take the center stage. They can only increase in volume. So it's a wonderful project. You are starting from the beginning. Why I'm giving this type of projects is, one, you get the opportunity to start when they are starting. Just give it 2 years, 3 years, and you're okay. DBR, D-Bridge. Okay. And then, projects like this are not something you invest in. Maybe you have, let's say, here now we have $1,000, right? And then you want to invest $200 into it. You don't go instantly and buy $200 at a go. Don't go and buy $200 at a go. Space out your buying. We call it dollar cost average. Space out your buying. One, if they launched on day one, don't buy on day one, because people will sell. Once they sell on day one, at the closing of the market, just buy one. Buy $50. Look at what will happen in the next day. If the market keeps selling off, relax. In day two, it's still selling off, relax. Day three, it's about the sell pressure has reduced. Buy another $50. Then it started recovering, or maybe it started staying at a particular price. Maybe you have looked at it for 3 weeks, 1 month, it's still at that price. Buy another one, another 50, remaining 50. Just then hold on. Then if it takes off, don't buy. Enjoy the profit so far. Whenever it retraces a little, then buy the rest and relax. Then transfer your funds into your wallet from the exchange you bought from. Transfer the thing to your wallet and let it rest. Let it rest. All you just need to do is secure where you saved it, secure it very well, and forget about every other thing. And you're done. Reason is, if you come in with $1,000 and you say you want to, this year you want to make $10,000 with that $1,000 or $20,000, and you go into spot, maybe trading. I want to let me buy when the thing is slow. If it pumps, I will sell. If it traces, I will buy back. If it comes down, I buy back. I bet you, market, you will lose that money. Because you will get to the point, you might succeed in the first move, second move, third move. It will get to a point where it's retracing. It moved and you sold. It kept on moving, and you're waiting for it to come down. It kept on moving. You said, okay, let me just kukuma buy this thing. This thing is continuously moving. And you bought. It goes down. It goes down. And you're like, oh, no, it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. No, I don't like this. And you sold. You sold at minus 10%. You sold. And then the price took off again. You say, oh, you bought again. You know, keep making that mistake, and you keep losing. At the end of the day, you're having $200 remaining out of the 1,000. You're like, aye. So it's better, look at the project, analyze it, just like we're looking at it. Is it solving any issue? Is this solving any issue? Is there a community behind it? Look at their Twitter handle. How many followers do they have? Look at their Explorer. Because in crypto, there's something we call Explorer. Did we talk about that one? Did we? Are you sure? If you look at their Explorer, Explorers show you the activities that are going on a particular blockchain. Say, for example, Etherscan is the Etherscan.io is the Explorer of Ethereum. Soulscan.io is the Explorer of Solana. SuiScan is the Explorer of Sui. I think SRP Scan is also the Explorer of XRP, and so on and so forth. They will show you what's happening on that blockchain, traffic level, how many persons that are transacting, how many wallets that are holding this particular project. They will show you. I wish this thing is clear and faster. It's really pulling me. For example, let's look at SoulScan. Oh God, let's get them SoulScan. Let's use it as a case. SoulScan. Enter. Is an explorer. It shows you everything that is going on the Solana ecosystem. Now, if you send money to somebody and you're not sure if the thing has delivered, you can come here to look at it. Copy the wallet address, paste it here, PIM, and click on search. It will show you everything concerning that particular wallet and everything in that person you sent the money, the recipient, everything they have in their wallet, how much they have, who they have communicated with. You can also see who they communicated with. You can also open that wallet they communicated with and also see what is in that wallet that communicated with them, and also keep seeing until you pass out, right? So that's sorry about that. Okay, this is the network transactions, total network transactions on this particular place. Transactions that have been done. How much? 317 billion, 567,106,836 transactions done so far. Now, this is the total stake. Total stake. All the tokens of Solana that have been staked. This is 380. Is it 380 there or 390? I think it should be 90. Is it 80? 380,930,169 Solana that have been staked so far. You see, it will analyze the Solana network. All of them. It will analyze it for you. I wish this thing is clearer. You would have seen more. So this is exactly what an explorer does for you. You could now look at that particular transaction that you're looking for and see the status of that transaction if it is delivered. And you can simply copy and show the person and say, Oga, it has been delivered to you. What are you talking about? So there is nothing hidden on the blockchain. No matter how much I have, if I send you something now in that wallet, you could see everything I've done with that wallet. You would see even the time I created the wallet. So in every project, every project, you could simply come in to every project because every project on the blockchain has a smart contract address. It has a smart contract address. We could maybe, let's just take example. Because one, if you know how to use this particular tool, you could know how many persons that are holding this particular project, how many wallets, how many people are holding it. Then if there are a lot of people holding it, then you could say, I think this project is legit. It's legitimate. It's legitimate. Or if you look at it and you look at the wallet, is maybe 40,000 persons are holding it, but the percentage of wallets that are holding majority of the token are only 1% of it. Run. Don't invest. Did we get that point? Very important. Let's take example. Can we take a I wish this thing could be seen clearly. Do we want to see an example of such things? Let's get for example, let's get the one that I want to talk about now, Jupiter. The one that I want to talk about next is Jupiter. Oh God, just type me Jup there. No, clear that one first. Okay. All right. So whenever you come into CoinGecko and open a coin, maybe for example this Jupiter, you look out for its contract address. It's always here. Every detail about a token is always here. So under info, you will see something like this, contract. Then it usually looks like a public key. It looks like the public key, your wallet address. It looks like it. And beside it, you will see the symbol of the network where it was built on. This one is Solana, right? So it's a project built on Solana. So look out for that. So you simply copy. So we simply copy it, copy the contract address, go to SoScan. Since we say that SoScan is the explorer of Solana, so we could explore that contract address and see what it is all about. You see, it will now tell us this is Jupiter. You see? It's now telling us that this is Jupiter with contract address, that. I wish we could, this thing, oh. So, that's that. You open it, it will now show you the current price of it, its market cap, circulating supply, then total number of holders, wallets that are holding it. That's how many? 801,943, is it? That's total number of holders holding it, wallets, holding this particular project. It means a total of 891,943 persons trust this project. You see, it's quite a huge one. It's quite a, that's here. It's quite a big one. Very big. Very big. I wish this thing was clear. I could navigate better so that we could see the wallets and who is holding what amount and what quantity and all that. So it will show you all transactions that's going on currently. all transactions going on. You see, it will show you every transaction that is going on this chain. So that's that. So if you know how to use this tool, you could look at a project and know if it is going to help or not. So here we just looked at Jupiter. Jupiter is a project on Solana. It's a project under Solana. And what did it come to solve? What did it come to solve? You know, Solana, at some point, Solana was having this issue. Are we here? Just a moment. Gracious. Solana was having this issue of handling new projects deployment. Issue with swapping, aggregating swapping. Issues with management of new projects and their supply. And also, you know, when an ecosystem is growing, malicious players also come in. So Jupiter decided to become a central place for management of new projects deployment, network management, that's trying to ease up the stress on the Solana network. Because at some point, you would see, due to heavy traffic, you say transfer of Solana is suspended. Network is congested. It could congest for up to 2 days. But since Jupiter came in, it could congest, but transaction will still be going. Still be going. It will still be going. And it has now become a central point of a central aggregator for Solana. You see, that's why these days in Solana, most projects are now launching on Jupiter using what we call LFG, Jupiter LFG. Ensuring that no project will just launch and rogue and steal from its investors. So it means it's improving the trust level on Solana. So it's a beautiful project. And the way it was distributed, they did not have any venture capitalists investing in them. You know, when someone comes into a project and invests, maybe it's still early, they invest $5 million, they have a big say. And they can come in and say, I helped this project when you were still nothing. I need my money now. And remember what we agreed. This 5 million should be giving me 56 million. And you're looking at what is now the market cap. You say, you need your money now. And all that. But they snubbed VCs and gave their airdrops to community users and well distributed. That's why, till today, they are still doing well on the market. How bad the market could be, they are still doing fine. So you could say it's a nice project. One could say it's a nice project. Now, going back to our portfolio, having said all these things, going back to our portfolio, we talked about Solana, we talked about this. Now, but we could put Sui here. Not that it's an actual L2, but we could put Sui here. We could put Sui here. Then we could also put Jupiter here. That's investing on new projects. On new projects. Remember, we are using these ones that are not highly volatile to stabilize our portfolio. so that it will not be shaking too much. We have used the 300 to stabilize it. And then we are also investing in semi-huge ones. These two projects are over $1 billion. These two, each of them is over $1 billion, so it's not too shaky. We can go ahead and put 100. We can go ahead and put 100 here and put 100 here. So how much do we have left? 500, right? Then this is L3. This is L3. Then here we can now go for fresh, very fresh projects that are still to come. That are still to come. Then we could now look at these guys, stacks. Are we there? Stacks. Stacknet. Is anybody there? Is anybody there? Okay. It's up. So we could look at stacks. Stack. Where is the stack? Stacknet. We could look at this project. In as much as this Stacknet itself is still fresh, and what we are looking at is risk level and also the reward level. Since we have already balanced our portfolio here, and these ones are not too volatile per se, we could take up Stacknet. We could take up Stacknet since they said, okay, we are in the AI era and AI needs an aggregator, right? They are already into it. More like saying, we are looking at the future since AI is now the trend and AI seems to be the new technology that should be working for you and then take you out of your job, make you to stay at home, and then AI will be working, right? It requires an aggregator. So Stacknet is doing that. I would not 100% approve this. It would be better to invest in the AI projects directly than to take the aggregator. Because people might say, I better take the guy who is doing the job than the one who said, okay, I will coordinate those who will do the job. So we could write that one off. Okay, we can then, going into the AI, we can take, okay, humans AI. Because that one is another AI project, humans. Because why we are looking at AI now is because at every point in time, there is always a narrative that the market usually follow. And we are looking at AI as a very strong narrative. Very strong narrative. So we can look at humans AI. So we can look at that. We can look at humans AI. One, humans. under L3. Humans. That's humans dot AI. That's that. Humans dot AI. We could also see OXO. OXO dot AI. No, OX. OXO.ai. Why not? Okay, remove it. Let's remove the. Keep going. I think. Where is that? Just type .ai. I think I should get that. OXO. See it now. That. That's that. 0x0. Okay, I think it's that. 0x0.ai. That's that. They are training robots. Look at what they do. They are training robots to mimic human behavior, to do jobs. That's what they are doing. They train robots to mimic human behavior, the way humans think, to do jobs. That's what they are doing. That's that. Then you would also want to, we have taken two here. You would also want to take a meme coin because that your portfolio requires fun inside it, right? How many is remaining? 300, right? 300 is remaining. So let's go for meme coin. The only meme coin, two meme coins I would suggest for anybody is Bonk and Pepe. Nothing more. Every other one is going to fall away. Because one, why do I say so for Bonk? Bonk is the meme coin of Solana ecosystem. Every ecosystem will usually have its own meme coin. And Bonk is the meme coin of Solana. And how did it come about? Bonk came out after the issue and saga with FTX. They created it by themselves and said, in order to move ahead, we just have to just bonk whatever happened with FTS with a stick on the head. Just bonk it and then march ahead. So it's just like, it doesn't really have any actual value per se. But they usually do well. Usually do very, very well. So you can just you could just take up the $100 that's in them. You can just put 50-50. You could just put $50. You could just put $50. Yes. For the bonk. Yes, 50. Pepe. 50. That's this one, 100. This one, 100. Right? Then 50. 50. 50. Right? Now, how much is remaining? Then leave this 200 the way it is. Leave it in your portfolio. Leave it on dollar as it is. Don't buy anything with it. Just leave it. Because along the line, an opportunity will come up. And then you don't have liquidity. What will you do? And you're like, I don't want to sell this one, but I don't want to sell this one, but I don't want to sell this one. You go simply pick up $100, go into the opportunity that is already at hand. And then you don't need to tamper with any other thing that you have here. And then that's that. So that's how to position for this one. Now, in order to spend 500, all you need to do, because one, this is a high risk. All you need to do, get the, depending on how long, get the $100 in Bitcoin for balancing. Then buy $100 Solana. So this one, any one that I'm marking red is for the $100. It's for the $500. Sol, right? Solana, Sui, this, right? Two of them are there. And then, let it be. How much did you spend? 1, 2, 3, 400. Leave $100. Yes, 100. But you're only taking one. You don't have much. And then leave the other one. But to always put the white card in your portfolio, you can take Chainlink. Do you know the reason why I always talk about Chainlink? Chainlink is in every project. Is always providing data for almost every project on the crypto space. They are everywhere. So one could simply say that these guys are going nowhere. One could simply say they are going nowhere. They are in every space, every project. They are the ones that provide data feed, price feed for all projects, almost virtually all of them. So, for you to always have a live feed of your project, of your project's price, your token's price, like just as we are seeing here now, we are seeing that this platform is updating us on current movement on the market. That's what Chainlink does. That's what they do. And every project many of the projects, nearly 80% of projects are signed onto this guy, Chainlink. They are hooked up to them, receiving feeds from them. So you see, you can just simply put $100 in Chainlink as your wild card. And that's that. Then for 200, all you just need to do, because one, you have a little money and it is high risk. All you just need to do, simply put it on Sol. Put it on either of these. Put it on Sol or put it on either of these. But if you want to go all out risky, go in for 200. These two. $100 only. And keep quiet. For 200, under 200, no. Because one, you have a little money. So there is no point putting it in Bitcoin for any reason. There is no reason. Because one, it will mean virtually nothing to you. How much are you now going to take out? And then how much are you now going to put in the ones that should print money for you? Now go ahead.
So, sir, if you're just starting to invest on cryptocurrency, and because of the risk, you just want to
It's exactly what I'm trying to explain here. That this Bitcoin doesn't move well. We are only using it to balance our portfolio. What we mean by balancing portfolio is if the market crashes right now, if the market is on negative today, Bitcoin doesn't move too often, maybe minus 10%, minus 12%, minus 14%, minus 20%. No. If Bitcoin drops minus 5%, other coins will drop up to 10%, 20%, 50%. You see that? We use the Bitcoin to balance it. But since 200 is quite small, if the market moves, when you invest with 200 and you're putting $100 here, when the market moves, Bitcoin will only move, say, 5%, 10%. But altcoins will move 15%, 30%. You see, you are now holding onto Bitcoin that is moving slowly. Whereas, if you went in risky, you would have been getting up to 30% improvement on your investment from this 200. So since you're having a little money, just take the risk. Take the risk. As long as it's a genuine project, which you have looked at, go ahead. There's no point balancing anything. What are you balancing? Something that is very small. When you know that even if you put in $100 into Bitcoin now, in 2 years, 3 years, it's not going to give you any significant money at all because it is too big and heavy. It's no longer going to move. When out season comes, when the actual out season, we call it the bull market now, right? When it comes, in a day you could see a project, these projects, moving 50%, 70% in one single day. So it's better you take the risk. Since you have little money, you take the risk. I think there are a lot of things to be done here in the church. The church needs to be ready for tomorrow's service. We'll have to drop here. And then if our dear man of God gives us further opportunity, then we will take it up and then look at things further deeper. Then that time we can now look at actual trading and then how to go about it. Thank you so much. God bless you. Is there any question? No. Let's just wait so that they can do things. Thank you so much. Whoa. God bless you.